Hello everybody and welcome to my newest video about my upcoming project, one-page naval battles. After the last video I received several questions from those who are interested in this game, and I thought it would be a good idea to make video and answer those questions here. So let's start with it. First question: what for do we have cards and dice in this game? So basically, you will use map, and all military objects like ships and airfields will be represented by dice, and the cards will be used for playing actions during your turn. Each player has 5 cards with different action point values, and once a card is used, the player cannot use it again until all other cards are used. Dice represent ships. Undamaged ship is represented by dice value of 2, and I will show you right now. For instance, here we have a ship representing by 4 dice, but one value is lowered. It means the ship is already damaged, and this part of the ship cannot be used for firing or sending planes. Okay, let's go to the next question. It is really a one-page game. Can I use a black and white printer, and what about laminating sheets? It's very easy. I can only answer 3 times yes. It's really one-page game. Each player has to print out only a map, and the Royal Navy help sheet and all other help sheets are part of a rulebook, and you don't need to print out this help sheet more than once, or just simply have it somewhere online to look at it on tablet or on computer. So basically, for each new game, all you need to do is print out one map for each player. That's all. Can I use a black and white printer? Of course. There is no need to print out map in color. It looks nicer, of course, in color, but there is no need to use color ink. You can play this game in black and white variants without no problem. Of course, you need colored dice, but that's another issue. And what about laminated sheets? Yes, it's perfect solution. You can print out this map only once, then use a laminator, and then you can reuse this map for all the new upcoming games you will play. So you can use laminated sheets without any problems. Let's check the next questions. Can you show us a deployment phase example? Absolutely, with no problem. Okay, so let's do it. For our example, we will play for Royal Navy. You can see part of the help sheet on the screen, and basically your options are to deploy battlecruiser, aircraft carrier, or light aircraft carrier, or maybe a Scorpion destroyer. It's up to you how will you use your 20 points deployment points. Each player has 20 points to create their army. You can use your own strategy. You can mix and match these military carriers and battle cruisers as you want. For example, in our case, we can maybe deploy carrier Victorious, and for this carrier we have to use 4 dice, and of course, sorry, we will use 4 dice with values of 2. Each ship, undamaged ship, will be represented but by several dice, and those dice will be valued by the number 2. Each time your opponent will damage your ship, you will have to reduce this number. and damaged part of the ship cannot be used for firing and sending planes. You have to use blue color dice for aircraft carriers and for uh, for airplanes, and red color dice will be used for destroyers and for battle cruisers. So basically, all ship capable of firing will have these red dice, and ships for main purpose of ship for planes, carrying planes, will be used blue color dice. You will use this help sheet on the right side to determine how many points you already spent. Don't forget you have only 20 points to set up your initial army, and you have to always, uh, maybe it's good idea to have some reserve points, and you can later on deploy additional ship, or you can deploy new technologies based on opponent play or opponent strategy. So currently we used 7 points for aircraft carrier Victorious. We use another 2 points for airplane airfield, and also 2 points for technology airfield, and another 4 points for Scorpion destroyer. All the rest unused points will remain in your reserve, like additional points into the future turns. You can use these additional points as your reserve. Okay, let's go to the next questions. Next question. What kind of action can player use during their turns? It's very easy. You can use action points for movement of your ship, for attack, for explore, for sending spy to check out opponents' technologies. You can use action points to set up airfield. You can use action points for deploy your reserve ships or technology or mainland naval or any other technology or ships and army items. And you can use action point also to gain new technology. So for example, if you will use card with 3 points during your first turn, you have 3 points to spend. 1 point can be spent for moving a ship, another point can be spent to firing this ship, or another point can be spent to sending planes to explore some territory on the map. The more points you will spend, the more actions you can perform. That's logically, but don't forget each of your cards have different action point values. So you have to think about your options. Will you use more action points during the initial rounds, or you will spare the high value cards for later turns to react to your opponent? It's really up to you. Uh, I think I answered these 4 questions in this video. I don't want to make a longer video, and I will spare some additional questions for the future videos, and I'm hoping I can share more information about this project in future videos. I would like to discuss solo options and my ideas behind this option, also 3-player skirmish game. I will explain a little bit more about the hidden movement aspect of this game in the future videos. Of course, if you have any other questions, don't hesitate, comment on this video or just send me question to my email. Thanks to all who sent questions to me, and thanks to everyone who is interested and supporting me in this project. I can I can see that this project will be alive in several months, so I feel very confident Currently, I am continue testing the game and different player variants like solo and three-player skirmish games, designing new maps and writing the rules. Thank you very much for watching and see you in the next video. Bye.